afternoon, everyone. So what did I do today? I had a job interview today, not too far away from here, so we'll see what happens to that. And it's in God's hands now. Anyway, I was going to tell you the story about what happened to me at a different job that I just quit. And I'm usually not a quitter. I usually see things through all the way to the end. This is a little bit different. I just work better without the drama and the politics and everything. So I figured, okay, well, maybe it's time to get like a little part-time job or something that's not over stressful. So my husband told me that there's an opening for attendance clerk. Because I have so much experience and skills that I have accumulated all throughout my life. And so I'm thinking attendance, that's probably nothing. It's really not a big deal. So so I got the job, and the first thing that they told me was go and organize that area, because we have had people that have been working there that didn't pan out, that just quit, or we can't really, actually I was the only one that applied for the job. They didn't really have people that wanted a job that's only 6 hours, and just very disorganized. And well, from what I've gathered when I worked there, very disorganized. The very first thing that happened when I got there, I had no workspace. They didn't even project that this person that's going to start, and I even gave them a whole week, and I said, can I start next week? And they said yeah. So I even gave them a week to figure things out. When I got there, I was sitting at a countertop. I mean, this place was built in the 1970s, so this was before computers. So countertop, the person that's there, the other person that's the attendance clerk, is there with a full workstation with a nice 2 desks and 2 monitors and everything. And I was sitting at a countertop that's really high. So when you're typing like this. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe, give it a chance. Maybe they just didn't figure out where to put me, because really there's no place to put me. Even though there's a big space, they're shooting down, pushback and everything that I suggested. So finally, after working there for a month and a half or 2 months, shoulders are hurting and the neck is hurting and everything. And because of the wrong position that I'm sitting. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I've already asked them several times, hey, are you gonna give me a desk? Are you gonna give me a proper workstation? Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. A month and a half later. In the meantime, there are 2 empty offices. They're really in close proximity, and I just don't understand. There's another cubicle on the other side where they didn't want to give the registrar, who's sitting there with a full desk and workstation, they didn't want to give her an office for some reason. They're just being unreasonable. It was just too much drama. It was drama. So anyway, I was told by my boss to figure out what was wrong with the numbers. The numbers are not matching the reports. Okay, so I don't know anything about this database that they had. So I'm like, okay, let me grapple around it and see what I can do, because she told me, it's not jiving. It's like, can you figure out what's wrong? What's going on? I guess she had some kind of confidence in me, because I've had years of experience with different types of databases. So I said, okay, I'll try the very best that I can, right? So I did. I learned the system, and as soon as I learned the system, I figured out what was going on. Stuff was being coded the wrong code, so it's not showing up as the correct number. I'm just summarizing it because I don't want to have to get into all this. So it's being coded wrong, and the person that's been doing it for 2 months before I did, she was coding it all wrong. She said that she was trained that way. She's not understanding how it works. So, I mean, I was there for a month and a half, and I already knew exactly what was going on, because it's really not that hard. If you are, an analytical person, it's easy for you to figure out what was going on, why the reports are not jiving with the numbers. So that was what was asked for me. And when she asked me again, I told her exactly what was going on. For some reason, they don't want to rock the boat. So they told me to do a project which the information I have to get from the project has to come from the information that was being entered incorrectly or inaccurately. So I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. My moral compass wasn't going, it was going like from 0 to 1, it wouldn't move. And I'm like, you know what? I just prayed about it, and I said, give me the wisdom to know what to do about this. And God was just talking to me and said, you got to get out of there, because you just never know, years down the line, or months even down the line, that they're gonna start figuring out that the numbers aren't jiving, and then it's a legal document. So I don't want to get in trouble for that. And I said, you know what, this is not the right fit for me. For one, it's a very unprofessional place to work at. People are unprofessional. They're drama. They're brats. They're spoiled brats. It's like people that have tantrums and stuff. Anyway, so I put in my letter of resignation, and I told her, this is why you asked me to do something. I did it. I presented it to you, and you just acted like, I did get along with this other person that was doing it wrong, and no, that's not it. So I explained to her, I gave a copy to HR. I wasn't there to make any bones about it or rock the boat. I just left it at that, and I'm just gonna go look for another job. Or all of a sudden my channel just like grows, and I get all your support. I would be happy. I would just be the happiest person, because I don't want to be put in a position where I have to commit fraud, because I feel that's fraudulent. If you know something that's not right and you're just looking the other way, that's just really not something that I want to do. So I'm getting into the ceramic stuff, and I'm just happy being here and just creating. I think I am just born to create. I'm just born to make stuff and by myself and do it. I love people in general, but it's that environment that's so toxic, hostile. It's just something that I've always had to endure a long time ago, because I had to raise my kids and support my kids that way. Being a single parent, I wasn't able to have any help from anyone, so I had to do it myself. And at one point I had 5 jobs, because my kids are in activities like even daycare. I have to pay for daycare, and I didn't really have help at the time. So I just had to take on the stress, and this is how I got high blood pressure, just things that are happening. And I love people in general, but not in that kind of a situation where it's highly toxic, it's stressful. My hair started to fall out because I just felt like I wasn't being believed. And I don't even know why they hired me, because if you really wanted to fix the problem, if you really wanted to make everything right, then I mean, you have to start with the right tools needed in order to get the job done. I didn't even have that. So I had to go to the doctor, and I told my doctor, I said, I don't know what to do. You know, I don't really want to take any pills and stuff. And she's like, well, what happened? Why don't they give you a proper workstation? I said, I don't know, you know. And she said, no. You can't do that. I'm going to write them a letter and tell them that until they give you proper workstation, you cannot go back to work. So I gave them that letter, called me, and she said, not she called me, she actually sent an email and said that you can have one of the offices for now, temporarily. So it's not even a permanent solution. And I don't even know, because I was suggesting different places, you know, to position where I was gonna sit, because they won't put the register in a freaking office. Just if you just put the register in an office, you would have, you can give me that desk, and that's the perfect location for me, because the kids, you know, the students come in and you can see both of us, but they wouldn't allow it. And I'm like, I just don't understand what the problem is and why you have to cause so much drama. that was it. And it made me feel bad to have to quit. It made me feel bad to have to take myself. You have to learn how to do that. I mean, everybody in this world that you know will put you in their box of expectation, and you can't live there if you don't fit in their box. You know, you can't do it. You can't live for what other people might say about it. I need to remove myself from that situation, because it's not a very healthy situation when you're now doubting yourself and questioning yourself. Well, did I do enough? You know, but I think I did. I did everything that I could to explain to them that, hey, this is what's happening. And you know, for some reason, they don't want to write up this coworker of mine. We got along. There's no problem. But every time I tell her, you know, hey, I think we need to do it this way so that it'll show up on the report. You don't tell me what to do. I've been doing this for, I don't know what she said. I've been doing this for so long, when she's only been there for 2 months before me. She would just go off. So if she doesn't get along with the kids, I mean, I seen all this in 2 months that I was there, and people were talking like they shouldn't have hired her and all that stuff. So I don't know why they're keeping her. I didn't expect that it was going to be so much drama. Okay, anyway, enough of that. Why I'm here also is to show you, so we can do an unboxing, because I ordered some stuff from Sheffield Pottery. This pottery thing is expensive. I mean, I've never had an expensive, I don't know if you want to call it a hobby that will turn into some business or something later on. But yeah, it's a little expensive if you think about it. You know, the equipment itself is like a lot, but we'll make it work, and we'll see what we can do in order to save some money. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook Marketplace that could help us out a little bit. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace in case my kiln doesn't fire up. But let's do some unboxing blazes. And I'm so excited to see how it's gonna turn out. And what else did I order? Did I order some tools as well? I think I did, not sure. I can't remember what I ordered, but here we go. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, something spilled. Okay, I gotta take a picture of this. Something spilled, okay? So this is not good. Not good. Okay, I took a picture so that they know that this is not good. This is sapphire float, blue green. I already have some glaze under glazes from before, from a long time ago, but they're smaller. You know, it's not good for like the bigger pieces. They're very small little bottles. Oolong gloss. Oolong gloss. This is what it looks like. Cobalt blue. I love cobalt blue. Cobalt blue is one of my most favorite colors. It's like a deep dark blue that's it's a deep dark blue but bright. Then I got cones. These are let's see, 06 and 04. That's like kind of like the standard. This is the storm cloud. I don't know. Storm cloud. You would think maybe it's kind of like a gray, maybe. This is sunshine yellow. Ooh, I love this one. This one is kind of like a orangey yellow. It's like a what do you call that? Like light yellow, like a milky. They didn't pack this very well, you know. This is Phoenix red. That's like a bright red, really nice. I think that's it. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. And that's it, guys. And I hope you like my story. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Here, have some coffee. It's our stick of